What's going on? What's going on, tribe? What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your boy JB the Sayer. Those of y'all who are new to the channel, definitely subscribe. I'm gonna keep it real on this channel. This channel's mainly for the cardinal signs. So if you're a cardinal sign, so that's for my Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, then you'll see a lot of videos on this channel. You can also subscribe to my new channel, which is the Fire Night Sayer channel. That's for the fire signs. But occasionally I'll be adding like other little in between. So basically, like, this video is gonna be about just transparency, some things that I do want to share about myself. You know what I'm saying? So those of y'all could just get to know me a little bit more, and also I just want to kind of just give some advice and tips that a lot of like tarot readers that they don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So the first thing I'll say is that my name is JB the Sayer. Pretty much, I would consider myself basically like not necessarily a tarot reader. I'm more of a psychic medium, intuitive reader. So what you're gonna see basically on this channel is that my messages and how other readers read their cards is way different. You know, I have a different method. So a lot of times when I'm doing my readings, I get a lot of direct messages from spirits and the spirits that I work with as well. You know, so every reader is different. There's some people that are just strictly just tarot readers. There's some people that's intuitive as well. And there's some psychics and there's some psychic mediums as well. So how long I've been doing this for? As far as like dealing with tarot cards and oracle cards and all that, I've been doing it for, I would say, about almost 2 years. Now, as far as me being intuitive and psychic, like, that's been pretty much my whole life, you know. But I will say, as far as like my journey, how did I get into tarot reading and stuff like that, and why did I want to start this channel? A friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, was going through a situation, and I wanted to help him spiritually. I wanted him to be more spiritually inclined, and I wanted to be able just to get more tapped in, and I was also going through some things as well. So basically I use like the cards kind of guide me through my journey and stuff. So I'm going to show y'all my first tarot deck. It's funny, it's real funny because basically, like, this is my first deck, right? So I bought this deck. I didn't buy this deck with intentionals. The intention is basically to read for people. I bought this deck actually for, like, I was doing a party, and I bought this deck for like a prop. I was doing a Halloween party, and I bought it for a prop. So this was my first deck. You know, it was inexpensive, and it was cheap. You know, it gets straight to the point. It comes with a book, so, and it tells you like the meanings, of course. So I would say, like, if you want to get into oops, I'm sorry about that. I'm over here knocking everything down. If you want to get into tarot cards, this is a good deck. And let me see if I can find my other deck for y'all real quick. 1 second. I'm going to show y'all my second deck. Here it goes. It's like the Universal Tarot. Came like that. I got off like Amazon. It's the Rider's Waite deck. So this is like my deck that this is like, I would say, like my favorite deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, this deck I use more so like if I need to clarify something. So I use that as like my second deck. I do have like 2 more tarot decks as well that I do use, but I use them occasionally. So basically, like, yeah. So I would say, like, this is a good deck to start with. Get something small, get something inexpensive, or you can get like some decks on Amazon that have like the meanings on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like training tarot cards. Those are really good. But like for me personally, I think I kind of wish I would have started with those, but I didn't. I guess my journey was a little different. I learned pretty much the meanings pretty quickly. Like, I just was consistently like doing readings on my friend all the time. So that's how I learned mainly, and I did a lot of readings on my mom. So that's like how I really got really good. And then I started to go onto social media and started reading for other people, and that's how I opened up a lot of my other gifts. And that's how I learned more about my other gifts. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, if you're interested in doing just take your time. Make sure you're grounded as well. You have to be super grounded, especially like if you're doing readings for like the public or like people you don't know. Like, you really have to be spiritually grounded. Don't just go out there and say, hey, I just want to read for you right off the back. Like, really just take the time, get to know yourself, get in tune. You know what I'm saying? The universe, or however you get tapped in, if you work with spirits or however. I can't tell anybody. Everybody works a little bit different. And then I had got this book, which gives like the meanings and the clarifications of like all cards and stuff. So I use this too. Occasionally, I still do go into it because, like I said, like I'm more of an intuitive reader, but sometimes I just go in here just to get some extra messages. So that's what also helped me. And then I just started get into the oracle decks and so forth. So that's pretty much how I got That's pretty much how I got into my journey. You know what I'm saying? So I say don't sleep on no beginners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider myself a beginner. I would consider myself like headed towards like advanced. I would say like I'm in between, but I'm more of an intuitive reader. Everybody has their own method and own style, and you just kind of get accustomed to everything as you go along. So some things that tarot readers don't pretty much tell you. Everybody has a different reading style, so like, let's pick this card up. So this card, the Six of Swords, can mean something different to another reader, right? So I would say like, just because somebody has pulled this card out here and you're a tarot reader and you're coming to watch somebody's channel, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the same meaning. Like, you got to take the message how you take and apply it to your situation. And another thing that tarot, like when you're coming to YouTube to watch certain tarot readers, what I will say is that everything might not apply to you. Everybody's situation is different. Some things may resonate for certain signs, certain things may not, But overall, like, everybody has like similar messages. So that's what I will say. Situations can also change as well. So whatever the divine, whatever spirit has for you. So like, let's say you go to get a reading from somebody a month from now, and then it doesn't exactly happen. Like, sometimes timelines can change for people. So that's what I will say, So like, for example, for me, like, when I started doing readings, I thought this one person was my twin flame, and that was my person that I was supposed to be with. And then the timeline changed for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's like an example. So like, you have to like consistently do like follow-ups. I'm not going to say like go every week for a follow-up, but like on a month, depending on like what's going on in your life. Every reader is different. Everybody's gifts is different. So some readers are like really good and they could look really far into the future. Like that, I can't speak for, I'm saying everybody's different. I only get to speak based off of my experience and the readings I've done for people, which were pretty accurate. I would say just do like your research before you're paying for readings, and just intuitively, like, if you feel that you could trust that person, because you're letting that person like open the door into your energies and stuff like that. You have to be careful who you let read you as well. Like, I don't let a lot of people read me specifically because I'm very overprotective over my gift, and then people get jealous and all that. So I only just like let one person pretty much read me, So I would say like intuitively, like, just because you see other people going to get readings from this person doesn't necessarily mean you have to go. Like, you have to go with what your gut is saying and you're intuitive. Like, if you're not feeling like something's not right, then I would say like, don't go with that person, So that's what I will say. That timelines can change for each person, depending on the action. So like, let's say you go get a reading and somebody says, I see your ex coming towards you. You and your ex are going to get back together. But sometimes, like, that timeline can change, So it's like whatever the divine, whatever spirit, whatever God, like, decides for you, So if things could change, like, you could think that person's coming back to you, and then they don't. Maybe it's meant for somebody else to come into your life that's even better. So things can change. The timelines can change when it comes to getting readings, But that's what I will say. I only can speak based off of my experiences. I can't speak for every reader. I feel like like, inside, like, if this person is legit, if they're a legit tarot reader, like, everybody knows, One thing I do want to say as well, like, if you're going to get a reading from somebody and everything they tell you is just good, like, oh my God, you're going to get the money you want, everything is like all good news every time you go, then that person's not being truthful. And like me, I believe like being raw, and even though sometimes the feeling or the truth may hurt, like I believe being truthful. You know what I'm saying? I believe being truthful with the person and my clients that I do work with. So that's what I did want to share. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anything else out. Like I just wanted to just do a little quick video and tell y'all a little bit about me as well. Also, I do want to add in, like, when you come on YouTube, like, it's entertainment. So like, don't take what the reader is like saying and apply it all the way to your life 100%, you know, because like I said, things could change. Like, you really have to get like a personal reading in order to get accuracy. So don't think because somebody says, oh, you and your person is going to get married, I see you and your person going to get married, don't think that that's going to happen for you. That might not be your pathway the divine has for you. Your path might be for somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So just be cautious and be careful. And that even goes for like the people that are coming to my channel to watch me as well. Don't take everything I say and apply it. Just take what resonates to your life and use your intuition on what applies for your life, you know? So that's what I will say. I just wanted to give like some tips for that as well. Definitely like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 on this channel. Definitely follow me on Instagram as well. Cardinal Chariot Tarot, the same name. You can find me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I upload videos on there frequently. I do want to let y'all know I'm gonna be launching my website for my items. Like for example, like I make oils and I do candles. So like this is an oil I made. This is like Better Business oil. So I'm pretty much doing custom orders. So if you have a request, then just hit me up on any of my social medias, and you know, all transactions will be done through my website link, the Square Up. I would do all my transactions through there. I will not ask you for any payments or anything else. I do everything through there in order to protect me and protect my clients. That's how I do my business. So that's what I will say. So this oil pretty much is like a roll-on. This is the 15 ml. So you can look at it. It's a roll-on oil. So I made like 2 versions of this one. So this is basically like to help attract customers and business. And this is a larger one. And so it's in a darker one, a darker glass. Definitely hit me up if you're interested. I do candles. Let me show y'all my candles. So like these is, I do candles as well, you know what I'm saying? So this is like my return to sender candle right there. So if you're interested in buying, like I do custom kits for people that need spiritual help. I can make all your stuff for you, like candles, oils, baths, and all that. So just hit me up. I'm gonna look out for y'all. Those of y'all interested in buying oils, I give samples too. So like I hook y'all up basically. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this business going, trying to get everything, you know, legit and popping for y'all. I'm saying trying to get the word from the divine for y'all, for sure, for sure. Appreciate y'all taking the time. If you made it this far in the video, comment below. You know, subscribe to my other channel, Cross Watch. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. Much love.